everyone, it's Brooke here with my 39-week pregnancy update. I'm hoping this is the last update I can give you, or I can make, until the baby gets here, and then I can make a baby and mummy video. So I'm 39 weeks pregnant today. I went and seen my doctor about 3-4 days ago. I was 38 weeks and 5 days pregnant. He did the sweeping of the membranes, which was quite painful, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The first one I got wasn't really painful, with my second daughter, Emma. But this one, like, it was right all in there, and it's like, let me know when it hurts, and I'll stop. And then I tried to suck it up for a few minutes, and I was like, okay, that's good, thank you. And then I got some spotting and bleeding, a bit of bleeding and stuff, just about 2-3 days after, and then it's okay now. I lost my cervical plug. I don't like to call it mucus plug because it sounds gross. So cervical plug yesterday and part of today. Just pretty well just a lot of mucus. Sorry for too much information, but I'm sure most women watching this they're pregnant anyways. Hopefully there's no perverts on my channel. Anyways, so like a big amount of mucus anyways, so it was kind of gross, and it was a little alarming because I never seen it with my first 2 pregnancies. Just the normal, I got the normal mucus, you know, for pregnancy, and increased a little bit, but like this was like a whole poo ton, and like a whole bunch of different times. It's very weird. Anyways, that's out now. When I got the membrane sweep done, I was 1 to 2 centimeters dilated, so that was about 4 days ago. I've been trying everything: nipple stimulation, walking, exercising, squats, my stability ball, raspberry tea. Not doing sex right now. Not now. That's the last thing I want. I tried in the past or whatever, just like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but not now. I don't, especially if it was my cervical mucus plug or cervical plug. I definitely don't want to do any sex or anything right now. Anyway, that's the last thing I'm thinking about. But other than that, I've been trying everything, and it just, the only thing that seems to be working for contraction-wise is the nipple stimulation, which you can do with your hands or you can do it with breast pump. I've done it with both, and I've got really good contractions, but then you stop, and then the contractions and Braxton Hicks stop. So I was kind of hoping, you know, and I've got lots of lightning crotch too, like ouch, 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 ouch. What else? I get my ultrasound and another prenatal appointment next Wednesday. So I'll be 39 weeks, 4 days next week for that. I'm a little nervous because he's measuring about a week behind, and I didn't gain any weight at all last week. But the doctor doesn't really seem concerned. He does want to get the placenta checked though, just to make sure it's still doing its job. Because I guess after 36 weeks, the placenta starts to deteriorate, and I didn't know that. And it stops working as well as it was. So that, along with him not measuring very well, and then for some reason I thought it'd be smart to look up fetal hiccups. And then there's an article on there saying, like, after 36 weeks or 32 weeks, anyways, at the end of your 3rd trimester, if they're still hiccuping more than 3 to 4 times, that can be alarming and a bit concerning, because it could have something to do with tube issues, like the umbilical cord or the placenta. So now I'm all friggin' nervous. It's probably nothing, I'm sure, but I shouldn't have looked that up. It freaked me out. Of course, I had to do that. And the stupid internet, I don't know why I even go on there to look at anything. So I'm going to mention it to the new doctor I see next Wednesday, because my delivery doctor, of course, is now on vacation. So he probably won't deliver my baby. So that kind of sucks, but none of my actual delivery doctors delivered any of my kids. So it sucks because you make a bond, and you kind of just want to see them when you're in that time of, you know, need, and you know, you're frantic, you're anxious when you're at the hospital, and you would like to see that familiar face that you've been seeing for a few weeks, and you kind of bonded, and now they're not going to be there. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm going to talk to this new doctor just to mention about the hiccups and stuff, and hopefully the baby and the placenta's looking fine in the ultrasound next week, if I'm pregnant by then, which I really don't want to be. I'm so done with it. So done. And I don't even care about, like, the uncomfortableness. I just now want to make sure that he's okay. I want to make sure, I want to look at him and make sure that, you know, he has 2 eyeballs and, you know, he's breathing fine. And, you know, I just, at the end, you always just really want to make sure. And then, like, every morning I wake up and I'm nervous, like, oh no, did I sleep on my back? Is he going to be okay? And because they say about 39 weeks, the baby's about 7 pounds. So I'm hoping, even though he's measuring smaller, that he's still normal, like, weight. And my doctor said, he said, most likely, because I asked, like, is it because, like, he's not measuring in perfectly, you know, 37, 38 weeks, like he's about a week behind, that he'll be premature? And he said, oh, no, I don't think so. So my mom-in-law thinks he's going to be about 6 pounds, and I think he's going to be about 7. I'm hoping. My husband keeps making a joke that he'll be 10, but you never know. He does feel very heavy. And I usually have pretty big baby, like pretty healthy babies, 7, and my first was 7'2", and my other one was 8'1". So, like, and I lost a lot. Like, when my water broke with my second, it was like a ton of water. Like, it was just like my water broke for like 5 minutes, and it wasn't just like trickle. It was like gush. Like, it was just like a non-stop gush for 6 minutes. It was ridiculous. I was able to lose my water on the bed, like it went pop and everything. Stand up, water, and then run, like hop off the bed onto the floor. And then my husband was able to call a cab and call his mom. And then I just kept going. I went to the washroom, and she actually ended up, I forget what it's called, but she pooped in my belly when she was still in there, so they were a bit nervous, and she came out and she was fine, so they were just nervous about her swallowing it or something, but she was fine. That was the only thing with Emma, and like I said, she came within 3.5 hours. Like, it was crazy how fast it was. And then my first one was just a horrible experience. My water broke at 7 in the morning with her, and I didn't have her until the next day at 11:17 in the morning. And my water broke, like I said, right away, and it was just painful contractions, and I wasn't dilating at all. But, like, I swear to God, like, my body wasn't dilating, but it was just pure pain for those 28.5 hours. So I'm not trying to scare any other moms out there, but that was just a terrible experience. And my sister too witnessed it, and she was with me the whole time, and she was like, oh my God, Brooke. And I have she already has 2 kids too, and it was like, you have really bad luck. I was throwing up nonstop. It was just, oh man, I was so ugly too. The zittiest face, and I had really short hair. It was just, it was a terrible time in my life. But my daughter, she's worth it, and she's gonna be 5 in September. So, and my other one is 2.5, and she, like I said, she just like flew out. It was awesome. And this one is just, it's so crazy how all of them are different. You know, like, I had never had contractions until after my water broke. And my water just doesn't want to seem to break with this one. So, like I said, I'm already dilated. I'm probably about 2 to 3 centimeters now. A lot of heaviness, cramping, lightning crotch, and all that fun stuff. That's pretty well it for the 39-week pregnancy update. I'm hoping that this is the last update I can give you guys now. I'll do a quick belly shot, and then next video I hope I'll have Forrest with me. If not, then you'll have a video of me cranky and whining more than what I am now. Barely get off the bed. Okay. So I'm pretty big to me anyways, so I'm hoping that he's coming out healthy. So, you know, yes, thank you for following my channel and other pregnant mummies and everyone that has subscribed. Like I said, I hope I can... Oh, I want to show you my tree. There's my running tree. I'm really proud of my running tree. I hope I can add more bibs to that soon. Hopefully. Like I said, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Brooke with an E, .13.16. Like I said, if you want to follow me in my boring life, you can do so. And maybe I can follow you back. And like I said, I'll try to make a video hopefully with Mummy and Baby now. You know, the bags are all packed. Yeah, his bed's all in here now, and I don't know if we're even going to use that right now. My dad's going to travel up here, and he's actually surprised me. He bought me a really nice wood bassinet, so hopefully I can get that around the time Forrest gets here. And then he can just use that playpen for after or something. I have a crib, but my daughter's using it. So yeah, hopefully I didn't talk too much. I'm just excited to tell you about the whole centimeters and the dilation and the membrane sweep, and I hope all the other mummies are doing well too. And I'll try to give you another video next week. Soon enough anyways. Well, thank you for following me throughout my last pregnancy journey. Bye-bye.